Let me begin this discussion by first making clear that all human beings, whether because they are the creations of a deity or because they possess inalienable human rights, enjoy an immunity from being harmed and killed in war. Now, this natural immunity is the basis of the moral criterion of discrimination and of the moral obligation of combatants not to kill innocents. All human beings possess such an immunity until such time as they act to warrant forfeiture, such as by violating the rights of innocent human beings. In doing so, they are acting unjustifiably and must suffer the sanction of becoming liable to be justifiably harmed and killed, all things being equal, in self or national defense. The question that needs to be asked in war, therefore, is not who is immune, but who is liable. As I mentioned in the previous segment, given the criterion of discrimination, that is, the moral and legal requirement to grant immunity to non-combatants, either responders must avoid any act that threatens or kills non-combatants, in which case most modern war could not occur, or a way must be devised in which we can at least appear to satisfy the criterion of discrimination, and at the same time be able to kill civilians. Crafty thinkers have provided us with just such a mechanism.
Unfortunately, a battlefield is a very messy place, and it's very hard to tell people from each other.
The airstrike was precision munitions fired from the air away from the civilian population on two individuals that were firing on the coalition forces. So it wasn't on the homes or in the area where it would put civilians at risk.
Foundational to the concept of collateral damage is the doctrine of double effect, the DDE. First developed by Catholic theologians during the Middle Ages, the doctrine of double effect morally differentiates the intended effects of an act from those that are unintended, though perhaps foreseen. Further, by focusing upon the moral significance of intention and of its relevance to moral agency and responsibility, the DDE morally distinguishes killing as an unintended secondary effect, collateral damage, from murder, claiming only the latter to be absolutely prohibited. Consequently, through the DDE, the criterion of discrimination is preserved, and as long as killing innocents was not the intended effect of the act, that is, as long as intention is withheld, even if non-combatant deaths are foreseen and expected, killing non-combatants is morally permissible. Herein, then, lies the alleged crucial moral distinction between the acts of the terrorists and those who respond to terrorism, and between murder and collateral damage. Terrorists are acting immorally and are morally culpable and liable for their actions because they intend the non-combatant deaths in their attacks. They are committing murder. Now, those who respond to terrorism, however, claim only to be targeting the terrorists or the regimes that support terrorism, and any non-combatant deaths that occur, though foreseen, are the unfortunate unintended byproduct of a moral act of combating terrorism. Such killing, therefore, it is alleged, is not murder but collateral damage. Consequently, responders are acting morally and are non-liable and non-culpable for the non-combatants they kill. Through the DDE, then, we have devised a means whereby we can maintain a guise of morality, of respecting and abiding by the rules of war, the criterion of discrimination, and yet we can prosecute war despite the fact that in doing so, we are killing non-combatants.
Back in the book segment tonight, Reality Check, where we scan the world looking for items to correct. Check one. As you know, U.S. and NATO forces in Afghanistan are risking their lives to protect the Afghan people from the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. But President Karzai does not seem to get that. Once again, he has condemned American forces after a raid killed some civilians. In that raid, a top Taliban commander and some of his cronies were also killed. But apparently Karzai doesn't understand that in war, collateral damage is constantly present. The U.S. military is investigating the situation, but Czech believes Karzai is making a political grandstand play, and it is insulting. Without us, his head is on a stick.
The DDE justification is not just the stuff of theoretical philosophers and theologians. Tragically, it has real-world application. And with the new warfare strategy of the last decade, that is, standoff, precision missile and aircraft attacks, the DDE has become an important tool of U.S. warfighting. In the next segment, I will consider a concrete example of collateral damage in Afghanistan and demonstrate that upon analysis, the DDE fails to justify or excuse the killing of non-combatants.